Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fabio Palvelli. I'm a designer, and every week on this channel I share a little bit of my life on video, as well as tips and tricks on how to be a better designer. So if this is your first time here, please do consider subscribing. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I like to talk about the business side of design. And this is because I truly believe that by enabling designers to understand their real value, every designer can get a chance to lead a much more successful creative career. In business, there are different ways to track your progress and keep an eye on your finances. Check numbers and see if you're growing, if there are areas in which you could improve, and so on and so forth. Last week I had the pleasure to have on the show Danilo Micic and Nebojsa Zaklan of Case 3D, an international creative agency working in the field of archivists. It was an inspiring talk. Case 3D is known to be a very competitive and business-oriented company with a focus on real estate. The talk was very inspiring. Tons of information, tips and tricks from these guys. If you have not watched it, I recommend you do. Link, as always, will be in the description. During this talk, Danilo and Nebojsa shared this picture of a business optimization matrix. Since then, a lot of you have asked questions about an optimization matrix. What is it? How does it work? How can we use it to improve our own business? An optimization matrix is a monitoring tool, if you like. It is used to restructure different business strategies, and it is a tool commonly used by different companies to take a problem and break it down into a series of smaller problems, therefore helping you finding an easier and sometimes quicker solution. The idea is very simple. If a problem is 100% and you can break it down into 5 parts or sub-problems of roughly 20% value each, solving one single sub-problem can lead to a 20% improvement. So if your goal is to earn 100 euros more than you did last month, the 100 euros being your problem, solving 20% of that problem will lead you to a 20% improvement, therefore 20 euros more of earning. Did I lose you already? Don't worry, it's easy. Well, this part it's easy. How to solve the problem, that's not so easy, but you can still do it. Just keep watching. So how do such matrix work and how do you use them to get what you want? First of all, problem solving is a creative skill and a very important one if you ask me. It takes a lot of creativity sometimes to generate solutions to a given problem. Very often it takes a lot of creativity to formulate a problem in such a way that you can find an easy solution. The solution to a problem sometimes really can be a radical new way of thinking or doing something. But more often than not, a solution can be found right there in front of your eyes. There are tools that can help you finding solutions to your problems, the optimization matrix being one of them. However, when it comes to problem solving, one thing I feel it's very important to have, it's flexibility. The more you consider yourself to be an expert in a field, the more you will reject opinions related to an issue. Therefore, the more you'll get stuck into your ways of thinking, making it difficult for yourself to find a solution to a given problem. This is, at least in my case, the biggest challenge when working with my own consulting clients. So let's make a practical example of how this matrix works. In this very example, we have the monetary situation of our non-existing company, and then 3 boxes representing each one of them 33% of the issue. One box represents the amount of clients, one box the value of the sales we produce per client, and another box that represents the amount of sales we produce for each client, as in how often that client buys from us. We're gonna assume that the problem is being analyzed for a period of, say, 1 year. What we did here, we took one problem, which is how much money we make, or better, how much money we want to make, and we broke it down into a set of 3 smaller problems. How many clients we have, how much we sell to each client, and how many times we sell that amount to each client. any improvement that we make to any of these three areas will give us a better result on the general outcome. So going back to this example, if we manage to increase the amount of customers by 10%, by getting one more client, we will earn 10% more. Bear in mind that we don't always necessarily need to generate an increase in these areas. In fact, one thing that you could do is lower the amount of clients but increase the sales per client. The important thing is that we get an increase at the end of the matrix. Now, if you've paid attention, the question you might be asking yourself is, well, how do you get more clients? Or how do you increase the sales? Now, you see, this is really where your creativity as a problem solver comes into play. One way that the guys at Case 3D mention about how to get more clients is referrals. After you do a work for a client and this work is successful, ask your clients to recommend you to their colleagues. Ask them to make an introduction call. Ask them to get your referral. Even if this happens 1 out of 10 times over a period of 1 year, you are still making an improvement of about 10% overall. Make an improvement over all different areas of your business and you might get an increase of 30% in sales. So now I have a question for you guys. Do you use any optimization metrics? If yes, what were the areas of your business that you were able to improve and how? Share your thoughts with me in the comment section. Unfortunately, I need to keep this video short. I'm packing for Athens. I'm going to be there to teach a workshop this week, so see you guys soon. Thanks a lot for watching.